Howdy! I'm back! Yay, right? Alright, so I'm going to start off this video with a show and tell because I am very excited. I love these things so much. I was so impressed by the one I got at Christmas time. Oh, stay on there, stay on there, stay on there. That I ordered more. So I ordered one for myself and one for my mother of the cross. I love these tassels. Are gorgeous. Plus, I mean, the bookmark is like a piece of leather, kind of. So I did that, and it has been sprayed with the triple thick gloss sealer. And I ordered another one with this awesome purple tassel, and it is part of a mandala. So you can see there again, it has been sprayed, and it is still super shiny. And then my favorite little dude, but look at the tassel that came with this. It is like a lotus flower, and I know you can't see it because of the white. There we go. You can see that. That's so cool. And the tassel is just so silky and soft and smooth. I love it. And this is my little friend. So much. So I had to change it. I put sparklers around her eyes, or his eyes, whoever it is. And I changed all of the brown was supposed to be this color here. So I added brown for the actual tree branches instead of this orangey color. I wanted you to see the difference between the two. So I've had some extra drills in my stash. So I pulled those out and gave the actual tree color. There is my little friend, all sealed and beautiful. Look at the sparklers. Oh, I love them so much. So beautiful. So that's my show and tell for today. Moving on to the fun. This is like the third version of this painting I have, I think. Because I do have this in paint by number, which I have not touched since I did the video on it. And I feel really bad. We won't even get to the lack of time. So here is little sleeping kitty on the sunflower. This is a tiny one. This is like 20 by 30, I think. 19. The canvas itself is like 19 by 24. And it is a partial, and it is a special drill. So that's why I went ahead and paid $4. I know. Don't yell at me too loud. I paid $4 for this, but since it's special drill, I knew it would be worth it. So let's see. Nope, that's not the right one. There's that. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go again. Where are you? I just saw you. They ran away. They ran away from me. It's not nice. It's very rude. Hello, my child. So this is my favorite blue packaging, metallic. And I believe this is all rhinestones. I don't think there's any special shapes to this one. Yes, all rhinestones. So we have the beautiful dark yellow and orange. We do have some black. There is some brown. Awesome chartreuse. Crystal. This is, what is that? I think it's a gray. Oh yeah, it's like the dark crystal. Oh, it's like a gray color, I guess. We'll just call it gray. And then we have fuchsia. and an orangey brown, and then a very, very pale pink. Let's see if we can get that color. Come on. There, you can see that color. So this is a fun one. So sweet little sleeping kitty. I love her. She's so cute. She's so tiny to be sleeping on the leaf of a sunflower vine. I like these a lot because they go really fast. And then you can move on to the next and have more. I don't know. I just love that satisfaction of finishing a painting, which might be why I have 9 of them going right now, which I haven't done that in a long time, and I'm really unhappy with myself because, oh, I never finished my story from the last video. See? It's like squirrel, squirrel. Anyway. Okay, so let me finish that story because I know you guys probably were like, well, what were you going to say? The last video I talked about the one day that I pulled all of my yarn stuff out, cleaned behind it, and I might have already told you this story, so if I did, I apologize. But if you missed it, here it is. I pulled everything out, wound baby skeins or flat skeins that needed to be wound because I have this really awesome winder that's makes awesome like cakes, you know, the cakes that come anyway. So I organized everything. I pulled everything out. I had it, you know, laying out all over the bathroom, all over my room, spread everywhere, sorted yarn by colors, stopped in the middle of it, ran to Walmart, got some drawer containers to organize my yarn in rainbow order. Yes, I did. I'm not ashamed of that. I have an entire shelf somehow of nothing but purple. And I'm not talking about a small shelf. I'm talking about a shelf that's like this wide and like this deep. It's all purple. And it's like 2 or 3. I don't know how I ended up with so much purple. I really don't. I know there was one project I did for my mom that was mainly purple, but I used all that. So I don't know how I ended up with all this purple. I don't know. But I had probably, well, I know I had over 20. I still have a lot, but I had over 20 different projects in different stages in my bathroom. I put them in the reusable shopping bags. That's how I sort my projects until they get too big, and then they just have to be like thrown on top of the bag. But all the yarn that I'm going to use for that project goes into that bag. So as I'm working on it, it's all, you know what I mean? Okay. So I went through all of those projects. And there were quite a few that I decided, I am never going to finish this. I know I will never finish it. I am not going to keep it. So I ripped it out, wound up that yarn, put it in with a stash. So I am down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 7 or 8 major projects that are over halfway done. So I did... Oh, wait, y'all will want to see this. Hang on. So I went through and, like I said, I took apart 6, 7, 8 maybe projects that I knew I was never going to finish. I took a whole bunch of stuff to Goodwill that I knew I would never use. Some yarns that had been given to me that I knew I would never use, like baby yarns, the real thin stuff. I can't work with that. My hands get too cramped up. So this is now February, I don't even know what day it is. What is today? Where's my date? It is February the 11th, the day that I'm filming this. I have completed one project. I'm going to drag it out, make it good. I have this project that is over halfway. Everything is done. I just have to sew it together. So by the end of February, I will have, hopefully this week, hopefully. But it is Tuesday, so it may not happen. So I have one project completely done. I have that one almost done. I'm hoping to finish all of those like major projects this year without starting a new one. pray for me. The struggle is real. Now, I don't even want to go into the closet in our spare room because that has turned into the collect-all. Y'all, I need a serious intervention because between all the crafts. But anyway, moving on. I want to show you my completed OE. We talked about this before. So I finished him, so I have to show you. Isn't he amazing? I love it. So proud of myself. Really happy with how the background turned out. Really happy with my choice of yarn. So he is done and ready for the fair in April. So I just have to decide what the other projects are going to be that I enter. But that is my goal for the year, is to complete the projects that I have in the bathroom. I know that sounds weird to say that in the bathroom, but my bathroom is really huge and it's like a really weird shape. So they're like not near the toilet or anything gross like that. But yeah, so be praying for me that I can stick with it. Okay, this next one is another 30 by 40. Back to the original thing. So my other goal needs to be to finish those before I start other ones. But what had brought me to that, reminding myself of that story, you see how my brain works? Anyway, I get in those moods where I'm like, ooh, I love that. Ooh, I love that. Oh, I want to see what this looks like. Oh, I want to see what this looks like. Oh, I want to try that technique. And then before I know it, I've got 20 projects waiting to be done and another probably, I don't even know. It's like 6 or 8 in the other closet. She makes me smile. Or he. It. I don't know. Does it matter? So cute. I love the little hat. It cracks me up. So this little adorable baby is 19 colors and, like I said, 30 by 40. And we actually have the inventory sheet, but it's my least favorite packaging. They're all like, oh no, they're long string. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that gold. It tends to flake off before I get everything kitted up. So I'm always worried that I'm gonna, and it has happened before where I haven't been able to read the number and I've had to like leave it aside until I get to the end and then I can like do like a checklist and figure out which one it was supposed to be. But anyway, so it's so cool. I feel so fancy when I get the inventory sheets from the eBay sellers because it's very rare to get the inventory sheet from an eBay seller. Now, this next one, I did this on purpose because it's from 2 different sellers, same image. I like to do like the comparison thing because a lot of times they are so different. Now, let me give you an example. With the paintings, 2 of the paintings I'm working on now is my Grinch paintings. And I know I showed you those. Now these came from, oh shoot, where did they come from? They did not come from eBay, they came from a website. Shoot. I can't remember where they come from. But they are, now this one does not have the DMC codes on the canvas, but they are on the packages. And then the DMC codes are here. So now these are Grinch. They're green. 75% of the colors are the same DMC codes. But here's where it gets aggravating. They're not the same color. Now, I thought since I was ordering them from this website that they would come from the same place and that they would be matching. But no such luck. I didn't even write it on here. Darn it. I can't remember what website it was. Someone on one of the Facebook groups had posted the Grinch face, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need him. Where did you get that? And she told me, and of course. So I want to show you why you have to be careful with DMC colors and codes. They don't always match. So this is number 704. This is the canvas with Max. This is the canvas with Grinch by himself. These are both supposed to be 704. Let's see, there was another one. Oh, and this freaked me out. This was supposed to go on the Grinch's face, along with this. And I think it was 704. Is it 704? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I was like, I'm not putting that on his face. So I had to swap that out. But you have to be careful. You have to look. Here's the other one. This is 907. Close. Closer than the 704, but still not the same color. So that's really, really aggravating. You got to watch it. And I also wanted to show you the way I label. So you can see here, this one, they only had the DMCs listed on the package. So I just wrote it with a Sharpie, but I cut the piece off of the canvas. So I have the labels much easier. What I did was I photocopied this one because this side got cut off, or I would have cut this piece off. But I want to keep one attached to the canvas, so I photocopied this. And since I was photocopying, I went ahead and photocopied the other one. So then I just run it through my X machine. It's not a machine. I run it through my little Xyron Create a Sticker. And then I cut off part the strips and stick them to my containers. So that way everything is right there. There's no question as to what code it is, what DMC code it is, and what code I need for the canvas. Makes things much easier. Plus I'm not having to write a bunch of stuff on my containers. And then when I'm done, I just peel that off and start over again. So anyway, that was what I wanted to point out to you, that these are the same colors, but they are in no way the same color. So I'll go ahead and show you here. I changed a lot. There are 2 different colors of sparklers that I added to his face. And you can see there, I just have his face done. I did that on purpose because I wanted to see. So I just have the background to do. And then same with this one. I have him and Max done. And I was going to take the green out of Max's nose, but I thought, no, it's kind of like a reflection of the Grinch, like over him. So I left it in. So you can see the sparkler, or not the sparklers, the AB drills that I changed. They're not the color they should be, but they are close enough. And it works really well. But it just adds so much more sparkle to the canvas. Look how cute he is. Oh, I love it. But anyway, that's what I wanted to point out. So back to, that actually was not a tangent, believe it or not. Just pointing out something. Because this next canvas I want to show you is why I bought 2 from 2 different sellers. One I actually bought on Amazon, paid a lot more for, and the other one I got on eBay and paid like 1/3 the price. So this one is the one that came from eBay. So you can see there, Starry Night Sunflowers, 17 colors. This, same. This is the one from Amazon. Exactly the same image, same cropping. I mean, it's all the same. Look how much brighter the printing is on this one. But it is 20 colors. Now, I do have the DMC codes on the canvas. No DMC codes on this canvas, but we are going to compare them, and we are going to see if I can find them, if they are the same. Why can I not find anything? 60. All right, hang on. Hang on. All right, so the same thing happened with this as with the Grinches. The one that does not have the DMC codes on the canvas has the DMC codes on the packet, so that is a plus. And then the one that came from Amazon, the DMC codes are on the canvas, but they are not on the packaging. So we will compare, and the coding is not the same. The colors are not the same, but I want to see if the numbers, if it's the same numbers, if they are the same color. You get that? If they're the same number, are they the same color? So I know, it's confusing. And I'm probably being way too anal retentive, but that's really aggravating. I mean, that's why I bought those containers right there that I am magically touching with my finger. Because I was keeping the DMC codes, and I have had so many issues with the DMC codes being the same number, but not the same color. So let's just take a look at what we have here. Yeah, I can already tell you they are not the same colors, but are they the same numbers? Let's find... Okay, so this one... These are supposed to be the same color. They are the same number. They are not the same color. This one is darker. This is lighter. They are not the same color, but they are the same number. So again, we have run into the same situation. Which one is right? So I will have to pull out my book, which is somewhere, and I will have to like match up the book. A 20, let's see, is a 20, that's number 12, which is right here. These are the same number, but again, you can see they are not the same color. Darker, lighter. Aggravating. All right, so anyway, the paintings will turn out beautiful regardless, but it just comes down to storage of extras. Do I even bother saving extras anymore? Because this seems to be a really bad trend. At the very beginning, I had very few that didn't match. And now, the more I finish, the more I realize they're not matching anymore. So I don't understand. Are they just getting lazy? Why bother putting the DMC codes on there if you're not going to use the right color mixture, you know? I don't get it. One more thing to drive us crazy. I know. The container companies are in on it. Make us buy more containers. So aggravating. Okay, moving on is an adorable, handsome baby in my favorite packaging, so we will not be going through the drills because they look spot on as far as color goes. This is a 30 by 40. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This, do you see this? It will not stay off my neck. So pretty, right? I love it. Wolves are just so majestic, and I don't know why I like them so much because they scare the you-know-what out of me. But looking at them in pictures and watching videos of them, I could do that all day long. They're just awesome. Awesome creatures. So he is fabulous. And our next one, moving a little bit quicker here, since I stepped down off my soapbox. Did I go off on too many tangents in this video? I'm sorry if I did. We will not go through these because it is the PJ packaging, but the numbers are on the canvas. We know that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but this is a gorgeous, gorgeous painting. Look at that. Love the colors, and the colors on the canvas are the colors of the drills. So pretty, right? This would be really pretty with rhinestones. So maybe I'll have to swap these up and do the butterflies and rhinestones. Very pretty. And I like that the background is not white. It's this really, really pale blue. It has just got the slightest tint of blue to it. So like I said, the color on the canvas is the color of the drill. So I like that when they match. It makes it really nice. But it does have a really nice key printed on the canvas, upper and lower. So I'll be able to cut one of these off and cut them into strips and put them on each of my containers to make my labeling go a lot quicker. Next, this one got bent. That's why I keep fiddling with it. It bugs me. Is a special drill, and this one will be super fast. I might leave this out and just go ahead and work on it. See, that's what happens. I tell you, it's so bad. Ugh, I give up. No, I really don't. My OCD won't let me. Oh, man. So glad y'all put up with me. Ooh, what is that? Well, that's dangerous. The machine failed to seal between the two packages, gems, so they just stapled it 100 times. Maybe. So we have the orange. I have so many of these. So many. So many of those. I wish they would send different colors of these. Ooh, I wonder if I could paint them. Nail polish. Oh, I bet nail polish would work. See? Squirrel. Alright, so we have yellow rhinestone, large yellow rhinestones. We have crystal AB teardrops. We have a million, I hate these, blue pearls. They are so bad about pulling the wax out of your pen. And they squeak. Have you noticed that? They're like nails on a chalkboard. I hate that. Makes my teeth hurt just thinking about it. Oh. We have this gorgeous, gorgeous green. And then this really cute fuchsia. So this will be a fun, quick painting. My girl is practicing her special effects makeup. That's makeup. She made it look like she jabbed her phone charger into her leg. It actually is kind of convincing. It's fake blood. Promise. She's fine. Really. My mom didn't fall for it. I sent her a text. She said she's such a nut. Gross. Anyway, back to before we were so terribly and rudely interrupted. This next one I'm in love with, and it really needs to be rhinestones. But I know I don't have enough or the right colors, so I might just have to do like part rhinestones. I don't know. I have to wait and see when I get to it, but I love this. We had a ladybug try to hitchhike when we were leaving our co-op group today. We were getting ready to leave, and Emma's like, "Mom, ladybug!" So we just had to play with the ladybug for a few minutes. This is one of the orange ones, so it's not the traditional ladybug. These are the, like, bad ladybugs. The invasive ones. Well, they're all invasive, but we don't see the red ones, the true ladybugs, all that often. Okay, so this is the nice blue metallic packaging, 17 colors. The DMC codes are on the package, not on the canvas. I think we're going to skip this. I don't know why I took them out, because they are really true. There's lots of black, red, gray. Look at this color. This is so pretty. It's a purpley blue for the top, and then we've got these awesome greens and this really cool orange, which I don't know why there's orange. Why is there orange? Number 14. Oh, there's like little highlights on the ladybug shell. That is that orange. So there's actually really nice colors. I love this. This definitely needs to be a rhinestone, a full rhinestone. That would be absolutely gorgeous.
I got the last part off. I just got to get all the stains off now.
Pretty. Yeah. Next, we have another favorite image of mine. Again, it came with the index sheet, and it's in those same, so it must be that same seller from my owl from earlier. But it is Beauty and the Beast with the rose. I like this one. I like how it has just the silhouette of them dancing and then the rose big in the background. So it's got a lot of black, and I'm worried it won't turn out all that great. But we'll see. What do you want? I mean, it was less than $5, so that's what I get for purchasing this size. But this is my favorite size. This is what I prefer to work on. I'm not a huge fan of the big ones. We all know that. And then I'm pretty sure I have shown you all this dude before, because don't I have one completed? Yes. Yes, I do. But it's, I think this one's a little bit bigger. This is like my medium size. I have a 15 by 20. Maybe it's a 15 by 30. And then I have a 30 by 40. And then I have this one. So, and then I have the lovely. Then I have the bookmark too. So you can see this is one of my favorite owl friends. And I believe the drills are different for this one than what I already have. And the reason I keep looking behind me is because they're actually hanging on my wall. So I have the perfect spot left. There's one spot left that this will go on or go in when I complete it. And I want to, they're in individual bags, and I normally don't take them out when they're like this, but I want to look at what we have drill wise. So we have A-B marquees, teardrop, ABs, we have the smooth red, which is the same as on the other versions. And then the rest are just normal rhinestones. So we have 3 shades of blue, yellow, orange, crystal. This purple is gorgeous.
Thank you, boy, the Superman.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love that.
Mom, there's something right there. It's like a piece of paper. What is that?
All right, so that is that. And I will see y'all real soon for another episode. So hang in there. Make sure you subscribe. Join us on Facebook if you haven't already. And I'll see you real soon.